Hey, law firm owners, welcome back. Today we're going to unpack what attorneys are taught about sales online is wrong. I've got Rich or James here with me. Rich, are you excited to unpack this?
Oh, are you kidding me? Every single day I see some ad or some BS content that is posted towards attorneys, and everything they're saying is wrong. And look, here's what I hear all the time. Oh, everybody's got their shtick. What makes your shtick different? Because ours works. And we have thousands and thousands of consults to prove that this works. Now look, we're going to try to educate you on this process of how to do it right instead of doing it wrong. So Michael, when you watch content for attorneys, what's the number one thing that you hear other people telling attorneys that is wrong about sales?
So what they're teaching is they're teaching to close 100%. But let me explain how they're doing that, because they're not necessarily outright coming out and saying that. So what they're doing is they're asking you or whoever's running your consultations to build custom solutions for every prospect. So you're trying to work through language, you're trying to work through body language, neuro-linguistics, responses, tones, and instead of actually following anything set, they're working you through to each prospect, and indirectly, as we're looking to customize every consultation, what that's actually doing is trying to convince us that each prospect is unique and each prospect has to have a different sales process to close them, and we need to try to close each one of them. And the problem with that is there's no consistency there.
You're never going to close 100% of your deals unless maybe you're a personal injury firm, unless every one of your clients come from referrals and you don't do any professional marketing, unless you have such a cheap, irresistible offer that it's a no-brainer for you to be able to close every single deal. Then maybe we can get close to 100%. But even then, the only way that happens is if you stop trying to customize every single consultation to every single individual. Rather, what you want to do is you want to pay attention to saying the exact same things the exact same way, using the exact same structure each and every time. Now, Michael, here's the reason why people get caught on this. So they think, oh, if I mirror better, if I, to your point, neuro-linguistic programming better, read their body language better, if I can just adapt in each situation, I'll maximize my close rate. And all that does is defer away from the one thing that we really want, and that consistency. So as a small business owner, how troubling have you seen this to other small business owners that own law firms when their cash cycle is like this and like this, up and down and up and down? How troubling is that feast and famine cycle for them?
Extremely, because they just can't make any progress. 1 week you're up, 1 week you're down, and you can't make any educated based decisions on that either. Now, I want to touch on another thing that I see a lot of sales trainers tell attorneys. They think that the consult room needs to be the place where we give legal advice, that we're supposed to use that legal advice to convince the prospect to retain our firm, to show them that we can actually solve their solution, show them how smart we are, show them that we've got the answers. And this is wildly detrimental to the consult process. Rich, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, they call it consultative selling, right? This idea where we're either going to give advice or we're going to educate, because what we believe is necessary is for the buyer, the potential new client, that they have to be an educated buyer in order to be able to say yes. The goal of the initial consultation is not to educate the buyer. The goal of the initial consultation is not to solve their problems or give them advice, even if you charge for your consult. That is not the goal. The goal is to get them to retain the firm so that you can solve their problems, so that you can actually get them a resolution that they want. And what happens is when you use consultative selling and you start to give advice and you start to give education, you eliminate a lot of clients from being able to buy from you because they walk out confused. You agree with that, Michael?
Nothing kills deals faster than confusion. Yeah.
The key is to have an emotional connection with them where you get them to feel the real pain or fear they're going through, identify what their hopes are that could possibly be the outcome they're looking for, obtain permission to show them a clear path, and then close the deal so that we can get into the advice section. Anything other than that hurts your ability to close sales, period.
So look, if you want more content like that, you want to hear more about how this works, because you're probably just listening to this, has probably turned some of your worlds upside down because it's a completely new concept. Make sure to click that subscribe or follow button depending on where you're watching or listening, and comment down below. Let us know your thoughts on this. And if you are interested in learning more about what working with us would look like, we got a link down in the description or in the bio. We'd love to schedule some time to chat.